Om Sadashiva Samarambham Shankaracharya Madhyamam Asmadacharya Paryantam Vande Guru Paramparam. The title of my talk is The Blessing and the Challenge of Having a Guru. In the Upanishad, we hear verses like Atma or Brahman is Anoraniyan Mahato Mahiyan, smaller than the smallest and bigger than the biggest. Atma is also referred to as Antikecha Durecha, innermost, internal and far away. The truth is often presented in seemingly contradictory terms. And staying with what appears contradictory involves us letting go of opposites. It involves us letting go of categorical thinking. And the beauty of a paradox is that it encourages us to hold the tension of two opposites. Carl Jung rightly said that paradox presents a more faithful picture of the fullness of life than is possible through the use of logic or reason. So just as Advaita is often taught through seemingly paradoxical words, the Guru-shishya relationship also involves us holding a paradox of opposites. And so I share the blessing and challenge of having a Guru. The relationship with a Guru is similar and yet very different from all other relationships. It is the only relationship that sets you free. The Guru is important only for the one who has a moksha pursuit, or for the one who relies on the Guru for mentoring or guidance. And so some of the seeming paradoxes are: 1. Competence and humility. Approaching a Guru is voluntary, it's born of choice and a result of great Purva Janma Punya. At the same time, as adults, it's very difficult for us to admit that I cannot figure out life on my own. So competent Arjuna recognized his helplessness on the battlefield despite being an accomplished warrior and asked for the knowledge. Shwetaketu, all of 24 years after his education in the Gurukulam, asked his father for the knowledge. Narada, despite knowing all disciplines of knowledge, approached Sanat Kumara. Pujya Swami Dayanandji approached Swami Chinmayanandji, and so on. So the question is, can I hold my competence and humility appropriately? 2. Free will and destiny. Lakhs of people came to Pujya Swamiji as students and devotees over his 50 years of teaching Vedanta. Only about 700 became full-time teachers. Pujya Swamiji, speaking about the play of prarabdha and free will, once said, "It is your prarabdha that you came to me. What you do with it is your purushartha, your free will." So life happens as we make plans. Jobs have to be changed, careers have to be built, our children have to be helped to get into top-notch universities, parents have to be looked after, children have to be married, and so on. And through this play of destiny, how do we use free will to stay committed to the pursuit of Vedanta? 3. Shraddha and Yukti, or reason. The word Shraddha comes from Shrat, iti Satyanama, a word for reality. So Shrat dadhati iti Shraddha, the attitude that gives you knowledge, is Shraddha. A respectful attitude for both the Guru and the Shastra go hand in hand. Now, if the respect and trust is blind, it is blind faith. My Guru says I am Brahman, maybe that's why I must be Brahman. One needs to graduate from that. On the other hand, if one uses reason and logic primarily, then one will become a samshayatma. So doubting everything, and no wonder there is a term called doubting Thomas, doubting everything because logic and reason can only take you so far and no further. So for the samshayatma who doubts everything, neither is there the moksha pursuit, nor is there the other pursuits of the world. So Shraddha in the Shastra is not for the Guru's sake. It is for our own sake. And so can I hold both Shraddha and reason appropriately? Will and surrender. Fourth, the kaushalam, the competence that one has developed in dealing with the many roles, is by applying willpower and won't power to many situations. As a result, we are willing, wishing, wanting kind of people, basically control freaks. We have the orientation of getting things done by control and by our will. But you know what? The greatest thing that the will can do is to drop itself. So while listening to the Guru or the Pramana, your will has nothing to do with the teaching. So when you drop the will and when one is relaxed, then teaching flows and one knows the truth. But will is required for cultivating adhikaritvam, learning Sanskrit, learning chanting and so on. So can I hold both the will and surrender sharanagatihi appropriately? 5. Dependence and independence. In most relationships, the level of reciprocity, give and take, is high. We depend on the other and enjoy being wanted and needed by the other. The Guru, surprisingly, does not need the Shishya in the way that the parent or the child or the partner needs you. Yes, there is love and respect between the Guru and the Shishya, but it is a relationship of freedom. And so because of this discomfort of dependence on the Guru, the Shishya tries to rebel in different ways. Projection included. And so it is good to remind ourselves that the purpose of the relationship is self-knowledge. It is a dependent relationship temporarily, but the purpose of the Guru all along is to make you independent of him or her. 6. Personal Seva and general Seva. During our valedictory function in the ashram, Pujya Swamiji in his characteristic humor said, I know all of you want to do Seva for me, but imagine my plight if 85 of you are going to press my feet. So we may think that personal Seva is greater than general Seva. Care for the Guru is shown in the care for the work that is to be done. Parshuramanji is the secretary of Swami Omkaranandji. Did I say is? Yes. Although Swami Omkaranandji had his Mahasamadhi, Parshuramanji's Seva has not stopped. In fact, for a long time, his display message on the WhatsApp profile was Mama Guroho Lakshyam, Mama Lakshyam. My Guru's goal is my goal. And so that team continues to be very busy editing, extracting content from thousands of Swami Omkaranandji's talks and making it available to the future students of their 5-year Atma Vidya courses. Everyone can do Seva in their own way. Everyone has unique gifts and talents to serve the parampara. So some can organize events, some can teach children, some can help in maintaining websites, video editing and so on. The point is, responsibility as a sevak or sevika is not given. Responsibility, true responsibility is always taken. So what seva can I do which makes my Guru's life and goal easier, knowing that what is personal is general and what is general is personal. 7. Universal and personal teaching. The teaching of Advaita Vedanta is universal and yet it speaks to everyone at a personal level. It obviously stirs up a lot of emotions in every heart. Examples are given to illustrate different kinds of points. And we know that every teacher has a distinct personality, just like all of us. So it's very tempting to analyze the teacher all the time. Everyone does it, okay? Why did the teacher say this today? Did she or he mean me? So if this personality analysis is overdone, then one loses sight of the teaching. On the other hand, if the teaching is seen very remote, without considering the personality of the teacher, then one does not see how the teaching flows in the teacher, and it's difficult to contextualize and relate. So the Shraddha may start with the person, but extends to the Shastra and the Sampradaya. And so the question is, how can I hold both the universal teaching, which is also deeply personal? Validation and confrontation. To explain the style of teaching, the Marjara Markata Nyaya is used. So the analogy of cat and monkey. The mother cat very carefully, gently picks up the baby kittens and moves them from one place to another because they can't do that. Her approach is kind and gentle, and it's exactly what the kittens need. On the other hand, the mother monkey jumps from branch to branch, and the baby monkey has to hold on for dear life. And there is no mollycoddling there. It's actually because the mother monkey keeps jumping, the arms of the baby monkey become stronger. So holding on while being challenged is what makes the baby monkey stronger. So as a part of the teaching, the teacher validates and also confronts. When the teacher confronts, can I see the challenge or do I recoil? Because I think the teachers become very critical and confrontative. So can I hold the care and respect that is there for me alongside the fact that the teacher is confronting me for my own growth? And the last one, the vision of the Guru and the Shishya. In the vision of the Guru, you are the fullness that you seek. In your experience, you are the doer and the experiencer, Karta Bhokta. So can I hold the vision of oneself as Atma, the limitless being that includes all experiences? Can I see that all that is here is one without a second? The many appear in one, but the many are not opposed to one. Can I stay committed to the teaching such that there is no paradox, no contradiction ever? The vision of the Guru stops being contradictory to my vision of myself and becomes one. So I just spoke about paradoxes that we hold in the Guru-shishya relationship. In every generation, Shishyas have struggled, but most importantly, Gurus have blessed. In every generation, Shishyas have become Gurus, and more Shishyas have come, and across all generations, Jnana Ganga, the river of wisdom, continues to flow. So love and prayers to all of you on this Guru Purnima. Om Tat Sat.